Video of me staying at the Ibis Budget Hotel in Hounslow, West London. I paid £39 for this room. I was there for one night and one night only. So let's see what I think of the Ibis Budget in Hounslow.
Mamy tak, i 8.
And here's our room for the night, guys. At first glance, that looks fine. 2 cups, place thing, got a view of the roof. Does the window open? Yes, it does. Open window, put the card there. 2 nice clean towels. That's handy. I paid £49 for this, or £39 I paid for this. So I'll just give you a little glance around the room as I'm walking around. I'll get my camera and my thing in the way. What's that in there? Or shower. And in here, okay, the toilet doesn't have a light, so that's fine. There's no fan. Is there air conditioning? We'll go for everything properly in a minute. The room's spotlessly clean anyway. Going by what I can see, there's only 2 plugs there, which isn't a problem in itself. Yeah. Just having a little quick inspection. You see now how I see it. I won't put my hands in the way. Get 1 chair. The room looks tidy enough to me. There's some cosmetic marks on the floor. There's a shower room. And you've got some shower wash stuff there. A towel on the floor there. Got a hand wash, toilet roll and stuff like that. Yeah, this is okay for one night. Let's test the TV first. I'll do this on this camera, but it's easier for me. There we go. Yes, that works fine. That works for me. So yep, that's fine. Reminds me a bit of the room light. Yeah, that works. So it's this basic budget room, guys. So basically, you pay cheap, you get cheap. But this isn't too bad. I'm gonna have to say, guys, it's pretty good. I'll go through the nitty-gritty in the bed soon. I'll point little bits that I notice. Cosmetic really, but I can see now as I'm looking around. But as I say, it is budget, so you're not going to There you go, I'll just put the air conditioning on to that sounds a bit noisy, that's okay. Apart from that, it looks fine for what I paid. So yeah, it's pretty fine. So yeah, checkouts at 12. So yeah, right, let's get on with the nitty gritty with the other camera. Right, at this point guys, we're looking around the room. In there's, as you can see, got a shower. There is a light control inside there, by the way. You've got your bed, it's nice and clean. I did spot some little bits on the bed. You've got your temperature controls right there. You've got your little shower cubicle. Just enough about one person, I think, or two you can fit in there. You've got your coat hangers, as you can see them little lights. That's where I hang my bag, right there. As you can see, you've got two lights, both of those do work. So there's not a problem with those. So yep, that's alright. The floor had a few cosmetic marks around it. But you do get body and hair wash in there too. And the shower head was nice and clean as well, and the handle was all spotlessly clean. You can't fault that. And there's your own body wash. You get in all your budget hotels. Well, most of them that I've been to have been you've had that sort of stuff given to you. There's me in the mirror. Hello. There's a little hand basin you get. It's inside the room. There's one little hand basin you get with hair and body wash. Your mirror, your hook on the wall there, your usual bin, your shelf at the bottom. They do give you towels as well to use, like they all do. The sink basin was nice and clean, so there wasn't a problem with that. There was a few cosmetic marks on the floor, as you can see. I was in room 116, by the way, guys. I didn't mention that already. Yeah, it was a cosmetic marks on the floor, but we don't worry about things like that. For £39, that was pretty good, a pretty good price, I think. So yeah, the floor was a bit sticky as well. You can see the marks there. The floor was sticky as well, so yeah. But in all, not too bad for what you pay really. It's near Heathrow Airport. It's not too bad. There was, as I say, cosmetics around the room, but overall, it was pretty good. I have to say. There's your toilet and there's your toilet roll. They don't fold it over here, by the way, for some reason. Don't ask me why. Usually they fold it over. The toilet was nice and clean. So there was no problems with that either. So that was pretty good. So yeah, that was pretty good. I couldn't argue with that at all, guys. That was pretty basic, pretty clean. For the rating I give it, I'll tell you what that is now. 7 out of 10. It was a good room to hire. So yeah, pretty good, nice and clean. Let's move on to the rest of the room tour. Yeah, so that was all pretty good, pretty standard, guys. That was clean there as well. So that wasn't a problem in any way. So yep, yep, that's nice and clean and spotless. I went over the room with a fine tooth comb, which you have to do with these places to make certain nothing's amiss. Now I'm gonna think of checking the bed out now. But yeah, looking at the shower again and the bed. It's all pretty standard, basic, clean stuff. There's not much of a view out the window. roof. That's it. You can open the window in this room too, so that's another good thing. I'm just checking the pillows out now. That's nice and clean, spotless clean. There's not a problem with that at all. So yep, apart from a blood stain, I found a little mark on a little tiny bit fat fluff. There's a blood stain on one of the pillows. Apart from that, there wasn't much to crime about this bit. So yeah, and the floor was a bit sticky, as I say. So it is what it is. And the bed was reasonably brand new, but the floor was sticky. I will add that in now, guys. And you can see where the bed had been moved a few times. So you've got that as well. But pretty basic, standard, basic room. There was marks. I'm not going to lie. There was a few marks here and there. But apart from that, it was pretty good for the price I paid. Yes, you had your marks you could see there, but for the price, I am not going to complain about that. From what you can see here, guys, you can see the marks as I pointed out to you. Got nice painting there on the wall, some form of artwork. But for what you pay for, it's pretty basic. The room was cosmetically could need a good. Well, there's a blood stain I was telling you about. But cosmetically, the room was spotless. Apart from the floor being sticky and there's a blood stain on the pillow, which I noticed. Apart from that, it was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, there was a few bits in there that I pointed out, but apart from that, pretty standard, pretty basic, pretty good. And it was worth the money that I paid. And as you can see in this clip here, guys, you can see the lights do work. Both those lights work. There wasn't a problem with those at all. So that was pretty good. Also, I noticed all around the room, my shoes, the lights lit up all around the room, but I'm just showing you there, demonstrating that the floor was sticky. That's what I was doing that for. I'm just doing the voiceover now because the audio didn't work very well. So I've ordered myself a brand new microphone. But yeah, I'm just demonstrating there that the floor is sticky and it weren't 100% clean, but for what it was, I'm not going to complain for the price I paid either. You see, you've got the lights going all around the room, which I think is quite nice. I think all the Ibis budgets have the same thing, but basically, what the room wasn't 100%. Hence the rating 7 out of 10, which I think is a pretty fair rating. I think the air conditioning fan was a bit noisy, I'd have to say, but not much you can do about that really. It's just one of those things. Probably an old air conditioning unit, I don't know, but it was basically it's a good out of standard for one night, guys. I ain't gonna lie. And there's my view out the window. As you can see, is other people's windows. So we can see really. So we're much of a view. This is based in Hounslow, by the way, just so you know. So what do I think of the place so far? Well, you can see marks and it's got dust and stuff there. The location near Heathrow Airport, pretty well, not far, about 5 miles, I think. There's about one bus. You can get a number of buses from that location to Heathrow Airport. So for the location, it was cheap for £39, something pence. For £39 anyway, way under 40 quid. For the price, that was a pretty good price. Yes, some things had marks over them. But for the price, I ain't going to complain. The curtains were spotless clean, I think. No, they won't have a few marks on the wall there, but the curtains did have a mark on them actually. When I put it down later on, you'll see that. But yeah, for the price, it wasn't that bad. And it's budget is in the budget range, you see, guys. So you're going to get 100% with a budget hotel. Also, with this one, I think I should have showed my bank card. I think She said I was supposed to take a photographic ID with me. There's a bit of mark and all there, but I didn't have that with me. So, but she still let me have my room anyway. So that was neither here or there. At least I managed to stay there to show you guys what it's like and give my opinion. The like is the lights that I was telling you about around the room. Look pretty good, I think. So yeah, look pretty good. I like that. So yeah, nice lights going around the room. I think that's a good thing to have actually. Take the main light off, and you can have a little light going all around the room, which is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, I like that idea. And there's my two lights there, so it's pretty well lit up. So for what it is, yep, I like that. So I'm going to pan around now to show you the lights around the room. So it's pretty good. I did like that AC on the floor there too. So I'm impressed. I like it. Good idea, budget, Ibis budget. So I went to sleep and I woke up around about 6, about 6 something in the morning. I went to sleep, woke up at 6 in the morning. So yep, that's me waking up. Had a good look around. Had a nice comfortable night's sleep. The bed was comfortable, so I'm not gonna lie there. It's pretty good for what it was. I enjoyed my good night's sleep. The bed was 100% comfortable. I ain't gonna lie about that, guys.
Yes, 11 así.
Okay, 411.
Sí, bueno.
And that's my hotel experience, guys. And Tesco, as you can see, is right there. So I stayed last night. So yeah, that's it now. My experience is over. Thanks for watching.